Okay, now I just started talking about my day today and how it's been going. And I says, you know what? I ended up going off track to the furnace, and Plumb Bob giving me some really good suggestions and things to check. But I got off track of what I have to do today. One is, again, the computer was acting up. So, okay, that's the only one that was acting up. They're all running slow since I did the new Windows update, you know, and I was avoiding it. I kept putting it off, putting it off, putting it off. But I got tired to see the pop-up come up every 3 days. So finally I said, you know what, let's just do it. So anyway, I did it. But Google is really slow. YouTube. When I go to type in a comment, I tried it last night. You go to type in a comment, you type, and then you're sitting there and you're waiting for the type to go across. Then you hit the comment button or the reply button, whatever it is, and you got to sit there and wait again. You know, I said, this is not right. So I think Google's starting to do something again, you know, making life better for themselves. But meanwhile, here's what I had planned for today, yesterday. I wanted to get this saw sharpened. Actually, I got to sharpen them both, but this one is cutting crooked, so this one's important. If the chain wasn't as good as it is, I would just put a new chain on it, but there's still a lot of beef on that chain. But if you look at it, some of these are shorter than the others, which would make it cut crooked. I've got new chains and bars over there, but again, I like to run things until they can't run anymore. So that was something I was going to get done today. The other thing I wanted to do today was hang that tarp that I put all the grommets in that you may or may not have. No, I didn't post that video yet because the system's running slow. I got a tarp out here that I put a bunch of grommets every 6 inches, and I got to hang it over there on the woodshed. I want to get that done today. I bought chains for the little Cub Cadet, for that little puppy, because I bring wood from the shed, the woodshed, to the outdoor firebox, the heat exchanger, and fill that, and then I bring wood over here, and I bring that wood usually around and through the front door. I drop it and I stack it so it's inside. But in the wintertime, the problem being is that doesn't get any traction. It just slips because it's just got the regular turf tires. So I'm not about to go out and buy new tires and all that. It's a new tractor. So I figured, you know what, let me just get a set of chains for it. So I picked up a set of chains for it. That should help me so I can get this around to the front without going nuts. Now I do have the deer I can use, but I can't get the deer into the shop through the main doors up there to get the wood in and drop it. So we got to keep manhandling it, you know, feeding it in by hand. It's a lot easier with this, so I figured just let me get the chains. So I want to get the chains on. Now it is a little breezy out there today, so at that point, I don't know how much I would actually get done out there because the back is acting up today, and the cold air doesn't help it. And last night when I checked the order and the tools that I ordered on Wednesday, they're coming in today. So with them coming in today, this is what I have to get done because they're going on this bench. This bench is going to be redone. So I have to get this bench cleared, and I have to get this grinder off. Have to get that grinder off and then over to there, which means I got to get that bench cleared. So I have all that, all this, and all this to clean up. Well, that's fine, but where do I put it? Come on, hello. So anyway, that's where I'm at. So the main thing is right now is just getting this cleaned up. I do have a place for this. I keep the wood out in that little shop right there, out there on the other side of that tarp. So I do have a place for that. A lot of this wood, I'm going to just trim it down real quick. This here, actually I can take the screws out of that, but I'll probably just cut them off and just throw that in the fire and burn them. And a lot of this I got to clean up. That's not wood. I keep that. That's good stuff to have. The old tiles I have to do something with. I got to do something with this flag. Oh man, I'm sorry guys. I don't mean to be keeping it like this. Put it up there for now. Meanwhile, let me do what I got to do here. All right, I'll be back in a few minutes.